All right, welcome to the video, everyone, and I am going to show you how I take a Periscope video or a broadcast and repurpose it to make a video for YouTube, as well as use that on my blog, and then some ideas for the ways you can take that content and make even more additional content out of it for Instagram, Facebook posts, things like that. So what I'm going to do first is import media. And what I have here is when I saved, and this starts with what you do is set your Periscope account to record your videos. And I'll do a separate video on that because that requires a different piece of software. That requires a mirroring piece of software, and I can't get that one to work at my hotel Wi-Fi right now. So I'll need to be on my home Wi-Fi network to make that work. So first of all, I've already put this, it's been recorded on my phone, and then from my phone I shared it, and when that mirroring is working, I can actually just AirPlay it or AirDrop it right to my computer, but that's not working on this Wi-Fi right now. So what I did is I put it in Dropbox, sent it over to Dropbox, so now I'm going to grab that from Dropbox and I'm going to open it. So Evernote is excellent. I like Dropbox for file sharing. I like Evernote for keeping my thoughts and notes on courses and things I'm taking and I'm working through. And then I like Dropbox the best for actually keeping track of files. So I'm going to grab this. This is Camtasia. Oh, we don't want to start playing it right now. I'm actually not going to edit this at all, and I found out that's actually worked pretty well. Unless I have some problem with the video, I like for it to be kind of real in the way I'm doing things. So what I'm going to do is just drag it down there, and then I'm going to select that, go to audio here, and get rid of the noise and level the volume off so it's not too loud. Then come back over to the clip bin, and I'm going to drag this image. This is actually a frame that's going to sit right behind the video, and I'm going to show you how this is going to work in just a second here. We just got to drag it. Should have shrunk the timeline view before I did this, so this will just take a couple seconds, and we'll get to the end here. See that little yellow line that pops right up when you're even? So this is going to set to the Periscope. And what we're going to do is select 720. And it's going to be black right now. We're going to take this and we're going to drag it to that 720 size. And then we're going to tell it to go to the back. And you see that Periscope video is just going to be right there in the middle. It's actually a little bit big for that iPhone, but we can shrink it a little if we want. All right, so now what we can do is we can go in and edit just a little to get the beginning of this up to where we want it. So bear with me on the double noise here. So I'm just going to split all. We're going to delete and click this little bit and delete. I'm going to drag those over. And then we're good. And you see this, I mean, this already has my website on it. It's got a place to opt in and get my video lead generation hashtag to follow for future scopes. So now we're ready to produce and share this video, and then we're going to upload it on YouTube in just a moment. What I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to save the project. So I've already saved it and named it, so I'm just saving it again. I'm going to produce and share. I always do Smart Player 720. I think I learned that from somebody watching a course at some point. I don't remember. It's just what I've always saved things as. So I save it right here on my hard drive, and then I move things every couple of months over. So while this is rendering, I'm going to go ahead and stop this portion of the video and pause it for a moment, and we will be back and start doing the upload on video. All right, we are recording again, and let's see. Yes, you guys can see my screen. You should be able to. All right, I have Canva open now. So the video has done its rendering and is ready to be used. And we're going to make 2 Canva images. And I'm actually going to show you how to make a couple more. So we're going to start with social media, and we're going to do a YouTube thumbnail. We're going to go ahead and save this as 5-step traffic dance to explode your business. Let's see if they've got anybody dancing on here. That's cool. All right, so we're gonna get the extra large and download that. So this can just take a couple of minutes to figure out. All right, maybe we'll make this white instead of yellow. There we go. All right, so we're going to download that. YouTube tends to like JPEGs better than PNG files. I don't know why. I just know that it's easier to upload them and get them to work. And while that's downloading, oh, there we go. I always just show it in my folder and drag it over. This is the file, the folder that I use for transferring things. You can actually close that one. We're going to come back here and refresh since Chrome is being a little glitchy today. All right, now we're going to take that same concept and we're going to create a blog title. Maybe we'll just stick with this one. All right. Now, this is going in a blog post, so we want to be able to show this feature image on Facebook. We want we want 20% or less of text. So we're going to put a shape in here. We're just going to grab this one, and we're going to make it the right size. And let's change that color. That looks pretty good. Now, this is going to be a PNG because it's going on my blog. You can also go back in and on social media, something you can do for fun, you can do social media post, which will work on not on YouTube, will work on Facebook and Instagram. And you can do something, let's see. Do something like this. And just drag it up. Nope, this has the Canva behind it, so it's a pay one. So I usually try to keep to the free ones on this. All right. So here's the thumbnail I uploaded. I put in a short description. It's 466 characters. That's not words, that's characters. So it's really not very long at all. I may come back and edit it. I'll definitely come back and edit and add the link to the blog post I create from this later. So this is just sort of taking you guys through the process. So this is uploaded. What I will do is go in here because I have a link to an EMP video for the 10-minute traffic machine. What I am going to make sure I do is this is never aired on TV. And this video contains a paid product placement or endorsement. So if you're promoting an affiliate product, I suggest that you always make that declaration and check that box when you're promoting some kind of affiliate offer. And that looks like everything we need. We're going to go ahead and publish that. Now, the next step I would do is go into my WordPress blog and create a new post. I would probably paraphrase some of the things. Let's see, I can show you. This is the EMP post that I am basing this information on. So I'll probably come back in here, take some notes from Andrew's post to use in my post. And again, I'm going to turn this into a post for each of the 5 with a call to action. So today's post is going to mention all 5 and go back to step 1, finding the right audience. Step 2, craft or find a value infused offer. Step 3, get exposure or eyeballs on your offer. Evaluate the results. Optimize and improve, rinse and repeat. You know, those are kind of the same thing there. So that's what I'm going to do with this particular one. I will have another video to go along with some of the other steps as well. I may not have a video in every one of them. But you can take these EMP posts and break them down and make your own and, you know, refer back or have a link back. If you use a lot of the content from here, I put a link back. If you just use it for sort of your inspiration for the post, then you don't have to put a link back. But mine does have a link to the 10-minute traffic, which I think is where this goes as well. Let's see. Oops. Yep, 10-minute traffic machine, register here. So that's where it will go when you get there. And so what we'll do, sort of recapping that, what I suggest doing is coming up with a list of content. You can go through the EMP blog, you can go through other people's blogs to come up. I don't suggest you copy from anyone. You can definitely copy from the EMP blog as long as you put a link back to the blog on there. Other people's blogs, especially their own personal hosted blogs, whether it is a free hosted site like a WordPress site, a WordPress.com site, or whether it's their own, it's their content. So don't do that. You can curate and link back and give credit if you want to do small snippets, but just use them as inspiration. You know, every webinar you're on, every video you watch, you can get content to use, and you're going to take that information and come up with a short 2 or 3 things to share, 5 to 10 minute Periscope. Then you edit that video with your thumbnail to put for the background, and that's going to make your video that you upload in YouTube. You can create your images in Canva for free for a YouTube thumbnail, your blog feature image, and any social media images or quotes that you want to share. Upload that video to YouTube. Create a blog post on your site, which includes the embedded YouTube video, and then post those social media images to promote that blog post and video. So these are, let's see, Periscope and Twitter. That's 2 places where you're going to put that. Plus you're going to put it on YouTube. That's 3. You're going to make a blog post. That's 4. You're going to post it on Instagram and again on Facebook. That's 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. You've got, you know, 5 to 7, maybe even 8 places where you can do this. If you use Tumblr, you can go post some content there as well. So it's just totally, you know, LinkedIn. These are all places where you can post these and put links back to promote that blog post and that video. So I hope you've enjoyed this and how to repurpose that content. Take one idea, do a short live video on Periscope. Those are supposed to be imperfect. So even though I did the edit in Camtasia, I did not really edit the content. It's supposed to be kind of an on the fly, this, you know, the ums, the uhs, the looking around when you're, you know, you hear noise or whatever. That's not a big deal. I don't ever edit that out on a Periscope. Unless I have like a big gap. If like one day my mic wasn't working, I edited that out. But in general, you're not going to edit those things out when you're in Periscope. So it makes it super easy and super quick to do. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if I can help you. If you have more questions on it, I would love to give you more information. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Also, I will have a webinar coming up in the next few days, so watch for some information on social media about that.